Hey everyone! Welcome to the Girl Scout Activity Zone. My name is Julia. I'm a program manager for Girl Scouts of Western Ohio. Today we're going to be talking about the Ambassador Level Financial Planner Badge activity. To get started, you'll need pens and paper. You could also use a big poster board if you're going to be working all together as a group. I would recommend setting aside 20 minutes for this activity if you really want to get serious about your budget and plan for the next membership year. Before we get started, we need to talk about fixed cost versus variable cost. Fixed costs are things that you know need to be part of your budget and are usually about the same amount. For example, rent, utilities, you should have about the same amount for groceries every single month. Those are fixed costs. Variable costs, on the other hand, could go up or down. If you go to the movies more often one month, that's a variable cost. If you go on a trip, that would be a variable cost, things like that. And then planning for our budget. A lot of people like to use the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your budget has to go to needs. Needs are things like food, water, shelter, things you absolutely cannot live without. The next thing in our budget, 50-30-20, we have 30% of our budget going to wants. Wants could be something like troop t-shirts. Differentiating between wants and needs, you really need to think about what can you absolutely not live without. That needs to go in the needs category of your 50-30-20 budgeting rules. The last thing, 20% of your budget should go to savings. So our budget is going to look something like this, with 50% going to needs. Again, that could be food, water, and shelter. You probably don't need to pay for shelter with your Girl Scout troop, but that's what you can use for budgeting later on in life as well. 30% is going to wants. For example, you could want troop t-shirts, and then 20% is going to savings, saving for a big trip down to Savannah, Georgia to see the birthplace of Juliette Gordon Low. You could take a trip up to Michigan and go whitewater rafting. You could take a trip to New York City or go all the way to Europe. Troop trips are a really awesome opportunity and a great place for you to put your savings. Now, when you're doing your budgeting, you need to make sure you're thinking about your fixed costs and your variable costs. Think about ways you can be saving money as a troop. Could you borrow supplies for your next camping trip instead of buying new supplies? Things like that. Good luck, everybody. Have a great day.